Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. We are doing history and we have reached the last portion of this chapter, that is 6.0, imperialism and nationalism. So the rise of nationalism in Europe, today's date is 24th of May 2021, and 6.0 is the subtitle, nationalism and imperialism. Here, there is a big question over here in this whole paragraph. There is a big question, and very often it is asked, why did nationalist tension emerge in the Balkans? So, this is the question. So now here, according to the paragraph, we will go through now. There are altogether 9 points I have written over here. This is sufficient to answer this question. Now here, number 1, listen carefully. We have reached the end portion of this chapter. Number 1, by the end of the 19th century, nationalism no longer retained means to hold, keep. Nationalism no longer retained means kept its ideas of liberal democratic sentiments. So far we have learned about liberalism, liberals and so many. And nationalist sentiments, democracy, we have learned various things about it. So these 19th century, at the end of 19th century, nationalism no longer kept its ideals or ideas of liberal democratic sentiments, feelings. They never kept. They have lost those ideas. How? Number 2, during these periods, at the end of 19th century, nationalists became intolerant. Intolerant means they could not tolerate other people. They could not tolerate different ethnic groups. They became intolerant of each other. They wanted to hold more power. They were crazy after power. So they were intolerant of each other and were ready to go to war among themselves, between themselves. There were small nations, small countries, and those countries were ruled by the Ottoman Empire. So now they were ready to go to war between themselves, these small Bourbon kingdoms. Number 3, the most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871 was the area called the Balkans. The Balkans became a flashpoint. It becomes very explosive. Why? Because there were very small kingdoms, small kingdoms. It was occupied by or ruled by Ottoman Empire. And these small states or small countries, they wanted to become independent from Ottoman Empire. Once they became independent, again the big powers like Russia, Germany, England, Austro-Hungary, they wanted to control this area. So it became very, very explosive. So in this way. So after 1871 was the area called the Balkans. It became very, very tension. The area became full of tension. There was any time the war will break out there. So number 4, Balkans. Let's talk about the area of Balkans. Balkan was a region of geographical and ethnic variation. Ethnic we have learned about. Certain group of people, certain race of people having their own identity, culture, language and all. Ethnic, a small group of people. Balkan was a region of geographical and ethnic variations. Variation means differences. Comprising these area, Balkan area comprising modern day. At present we have Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia and many more. Slovenia, many more countries, small countries in Europe. At that time this area was called Balkans. So this area Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Slovenia, and many more are there, etc. This Balkan area, geographically and ethnically, there is a lot of variations, having their own culture, own tradition, own language, own groups. A large part of the Balkans, you can see that now comes. The large part of the Balkans were under Ottoman Empire. A large part of the Balkan area was under the Ottoman Empire, and the spread of ideas of what? Nationalism. The spread of nationalism in the Balkans, together with the breaking or disintegration of the Ottoman Empire. Since Ottoman Empire extended and many small kingdoms were occupied by Ottoman Empire, they could not control all these areas. They became very weak because the area was very weak to control. So they could not control. And since the Ottoman Empire became very weak, and one by one, breaking of the Ottoman Empire, one by one the small kingdoms, the small areas occupied by Ottoman Empire, they break away and they declare independence. We are independent. We will no longer follow Ottoman rules and regulations. They became independent. So the spread of ideas of nationalism in the Balkans, together with the breaking or disintegration of the Ottoman Empire, made this region very, very explosive. Explosive means dangerous. Anytime it will break out into a big war. Explosive, very dangerous. So what happened? One by one, it's European subject. What does this mean, European subject? These countries, these Macedonia, Greece, Albania, Romania, Bulgaria, Croatia, Bosnia, Slovenia, and many other. One by one, its European subject, these were the subjects, broke away from its control. Whose control? Ottoman Empire's control. Broke away from its control and declared their independence. They became independent nation. Not only that, they became independent from Ottoman Empire, but other big powers were having an eye on those areas. So the rebellions, nationalists in the Balkans thought of their struggle. They thought that their struggle as attempt. Why did they fought among themselves, or why did they wanted to occupy more areas? They were trying to attempt to win back their long lost independence, because they have lost their independence. They wanted to become independent nation. They desired for a long time, for a long time. So that's why these rebellious nationalists, they wanted to gain independence, their long lost desire of independence. They wanted to have. And ultimately they got it also. Not only that. That's not the end. Big powers like Russia, Germany, England, Austro-Hungary wanted to control these areas. They wanted to control these areas. So they had an eye. They wanted these areas to be controlled by them. So ultimately this led to the First World War. Ultimately this Balkan area led to the First World War, because who wanted to control that area? So ultimately Germany, they attacked this area and the World War started. The First World War started by Germany, because they wanted to control these Balkan areas. And these areas, Russia, England, Austro-Hungary also wanted to control. So naturally German occupied these certain areas, and naturally the World War broke out. So this led to the First World War. That's why it is called the nationalist tension emerged in the Balkans. So this is sufficient for your answer. So this whole nationalism and imperialism. Imperialism means these big powers they wanted to control, and imperialism means the Ottoman Empire. Since their area was very weak to control, so they became weak and Nationalism was also there, the feeling of nationalism, and one by one they broke out. So ultimately the First World War broke out from this area. So that's all for today, and that is the end of the chapter. Now we have to go to the next chapter, that is Indochina, nationalism in Indochina. We'll talk about that. So also a very long chapter, so it will take time. So you go through the videos or go through the online classes every time in your WhatsApp, so that you will not miss anything. The reading the question answer or whatever it is not sufficient. You have to go through detailing. Each subtitle must be read properly, because each subtitle provides something different. It's not continuous. Various events are there. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class and we'll continue in the nationalism in Indochina. So we'll not waste time, we'll start that. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your watching. So we'll meet in the next class.